I'm not a terrorist, I cannot be a terrorist, and I will never be a terrorist. The little English that I can speak put me in this big problem.
Lamin was 15 on the day he almost drowned, and the day he was accused of being a terrorist.
Yes, the place that they disembarked us, and it was the same place that they arrested me to the prison directly. Yeah, from here to the prison.
He was one of more than 100 migrants rescued by this oil tanker at sea as they attempted the treacherous crossing from Libya to Europe. But seconds after arriving in Malta, he and 2 other teenagers were handcuffed and led away, accused of hijacking the ship. What's it like to live being accused of being a terrorist by the Maltese government?
It is very, very, very hard for me. Very, very hard. It is eating me up whenever I think that they are calling me a terrorist. It's eating me up. I'm very, very, very confused.
The teenagers say at first the captain tried to take them back to Libya, the very place they were fleeing. People panicked and protested. Eventually, he agreed to take them to Malta. But when they arrived, he claimed he wasn't in control of his ship. But Lamin says this wasn't true. The captain invited him, Abdul and Abdallah into his cabin to make a plan, as Lamin was the only one who spoke English.
Why will I hijack the ship? Why? Captain was in full control of the ship.
We tried contacting the captain, but he wouldn't speak to us. So instead we've tracked down some of the others he rescued, and they tell us the 3 teenagers calmed the situation down and saved their lives.
Les 3 personnes, de la manière ils nous ont sauvés, de la manière ils sont battus pour le capitaine, pour qu'on ne touche même pas, pour que même on ne gâte rien même sur le bateau.
Personne n'était témoin. Tous les médias, tous les juges qui sont en train de les perquisiter aujourd'hui, personne n'était témoin là-bas, seul Dieu avec nous. Mais nos paroles est à côté. Puisque fait de 100 et quelques personnes, on détruit 3 personnes, vie de 3 personnes. Ça me fait mal.
Each month the trio are summoned to court. The authorities are still collecting evidence. It could be years before they face trial.
So far we haven't seen evidence of terrorism, and we question the ability of the prosecution to bring such evidence. What the 100+ people were fleeing from is a hellhole. So from our clients' perspectives, what they did was the natural thing anyone would have done to save themselves and to save the other people on board.
Malta is on the front line of migration across the Mediterranean, and human rights organisations say that in trying to stop boats arriving, it acted disproportionately. The Archbishop of Malta has intervened and urged authorities to drop the case.
Migration is not a crime. Honestly, I don't know why the exaggeration. I don't know if it was to give an example, I don't know. You should ask the inspectors and the Attorney General's office.
No one from the police or prosecution would answer any of our questions.
Hello, hi.
But Malta's foreign minister has agreed to meet us. Is this case really justified?
I told you, I'm not in a position to go into the specifics of the case, and I'm not trying to simply avoid your question.
But people are telling us that these 3 people have been caught up in a political game, that this case is the product of politics.
I don't agree with that interpretation. And these self-righteous people should try to understand what pressure we are faced with and what it means to carry the responsibility on our own to deal with the central Mediterranean route.
In these sacks are letters of support. Hundreds arrive each week. And Lamin, as translator, reads them out.
Dear El Hibru 3, My name is Nina. I live in Canada.
This helps them hope for a better future, one that's not behind bars.